Hello again, my fellow patriots. And yep, good old Keith Olbermann is at it again. He says Trump should face the death penalty for each coronavirus death. Because we all know the coronavirus is all Trump's fault. He created it. He put it out to everyone in the world. It wasn't China, no. Oh, and never mind the fact that the Democrats, including good old Nancy Pelosi, was saying at the beginning of the pandemic, oh, there's nothing to worry about. Come on down to Chinatown. Grab yourself something to eat. I am. Yeah. They won't report that fact. You gotta dig for that crap, but yeah. Pelosi said that. She encouraged people to gather in large groups. She said there was nothing to worry about. But you won't hear any of that on the mainstream news. Former sports broadcaster Keith Olbermann left ESPN so he could say all the things he didn't feel he could say at ESPN, and he is certainly saying all of those things. I don't know. I read on a story a while back that he didn't leave ESPN. They released him early. They booted his ass out. He's too nuts. On Tuesday, during an unhinged rant about President Trump and his response to the coronavirus, Olbermann said that the president should be given the death penalty for each count of the 220,000 Americans who have died from the virus. Once again, Trump is not to blame, you freaking nut job. You want to blame anybody, you gotta blame China. The source, where it came from. They didn't lock down like they were supposed to. They didn't cut off travel like they were supposed to. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that this was purposely done by China, purposely released into the rest of the daggone world. They knew that they had a pandemic on their hands, and if they was going to get knocked down, well, guess what? So was everybody else. I'm going down, and I'm taking you with me. Yeah. In addition to calling for Trump to receive 220,000 death penalties, Olbermann also called the president a mentally incompetent, inhuman, dumb bastard. That's the pot calling the kettle black right there. This isn't Olbermann's first foray into crazed commentary and calls for legal action against conservatives. Nearly 2 weeks ago, Olbermann said that Trump supporters were maggots who should all be prosecuted. Trump can and must be expunged, Olbermann said. The hate he has triggered, the Pandora's box he has opened, they will not be so easily destroyed. This dude's nuts. He is nuts. So let us brace ourselves, he continued. The task is twofold. The terrorist Trump must be defeated, must be destroyed, and must be devoured at the ballot box. And he and his enablers and his supporters and his collaborators and the Mike Lees and the William Barrs and the Sean Hannitys and the Mike Pences and the Rudy Giulianis and the Kyle Rittenhouses and the Amy Coney Barretts must be prosecuted and convicted and removed from our society while we try to rebuild it and to rebuild the world Trump has nearly destroyed by turning it over to a virus. Once again, I already covered that story. This dude is freaking insane. He is nuts. He is calling for basically the destruction of the Conservative Party, the Republicans, and wants to build a democratic utopia. This dude is insane. It will never work. These people like him, these far left extremists, they already posted that they want to get rid of the Constitution. That in the coming years, the Constitution needs to be destroyed and something new put in its place. No. You want a civil war? That's how you start a civil war. You go ahead and try to destroy the Constitution. That ain't happening. That's what this country is founded on. That is what the people who actually fought and died for this country created. There is no changing it. Remember it even as we dreamed of a return to reality and safety in the country for which our forefathers died, that the fight is not just to win an election, but to win it by enough to chase, at least for the moment, Trump and the maggots off the stage, he said, and then try to clean up what they left. Remember it, even though to remember it means remembering that the fight does not end on November 3rd, but in many ways will only begin that day, he said. Recently, Senator Mitt Romney blasted Olbermann for calling President Trump a terrorist and identified the former sportscaster host an example of the kind of hate-filled commentary that is unbefitting our nation. Hear, hear. I agree with him wholeheartedly. This guy's insane. He needs to have a full, deep mental evaluation. Trump derangement syndrome is a thing. It really is. It is a mental illness. Just the other day, this daggone woman posted a video where she was boxed in by Trump supporters. She feared for her life. She almost crashed. Yeah, she's some kind of celebrity that no one cares about. So, once again, as most celebrities are doing now, they have to put out these insane videos just so they can be relevant again. TDS is a very, very real mental illness. These people are not sane by any standards. They should be avoided. They should not be listened to at all. They need to be committed somewhere for the safety of themselves and everyone else around them. There's another story that some dude who was putting a Black Lives Matter sign in his yard shot at some people. I think it was a father and his son who were driving by, and he honked their horn at him. They had Trump sign in the back of the truck. This dude picked up a shotgun he had laying beside him for whatever reason, because, you know, you have to be armed to go outside and put a sign in your yard. But, yeah. They honked their horn at him. He picked up the shotgun and fired at the truck. Didn't hit him. Didn't hit the truck. But still. And all he's being charged for is, what was it? Mayhem or something stupid like that. It should be attempted murder. 2 counts. He fired at them with a shotgun. They were probably at a decent range away, and shotguns are not very accurate. He probably just had birdshot in it or something like that. So, the truck wasn't damaged at all, they say. But still, it's the fact that he fired a gun at them, all because they honked their horn at him. And I guess he's seen they had a Trump sign in the back of the truck, so, it's war. These people are nuts. They are unhinged. They are insane. TDS is a real thing. It is a severe mental illness. And watch your backs out there, people. Because if you wear a Trump shirt or a Trump hat, you're a target. You have anything on Trump on your car, you're a target. You have Trump signs in your yard, you're a target. These people are nuts. You know, I'm all for supporting Trump. I'm all for, freedom of speech. But when you openly call for basically violence like this, no. And these people are shooting and killing other people just solely because they're Trump supporters? Come on. You don't see Republicans going out and doing this. You don't see them stalking Democrats and killing them. You don't see any of that. You don't see them running up to Biden signs and destroying them, setting them on fire or whatever. I mean, come on. This is all the extreme, crazy left. I guess I'll just do it for this video. Like I said, people, watch your backs. They are nuts. If you show any kind of support for Trump whatsoever, you are a target. Make sure you have on you a way to defend yourself and your family, because these nut jobs don't care. This dude had his young son with him, and he got this dude shot at him with a shotgun. I mean, come on. Make sure you have a way to protect yourself, and stay vigilant, and I will see you in the next video.